Hello students, today we shall see the poem The Lake Isles of Innisfree. I have already given the summary of the poem and about the writer and the word meanings in the previous class. So now we shall read the poem stanza wise and I will give you the explanations of the poem. Okay? So the first stanza. I will rise and go now and go to Innisfree and a small cabin built there of clay and what is made. 9 beans rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. That is the first 4 lines. It is given in your textbook. Okay. So before we begin the explanations, I shall just give you a short summary of the poem. What all about the poem is. The poem is a lyric. What is the lyric? We can say it is a song or a musical poem. It's a lyric. The poem is a lyric. It explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree. So it explores the peace and tranquility of the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. Okay, he has spent a lot of time as a boy in such a place. Innisfree is a particular place name. So when he was very young, he spent a lot of time in that particular place. So he was so much attracted to that place, the beauty, the tranquility, the peace and harmony of that particular place. So he was always longing to go back to that particular place, and his memory was filled with the beauty of the nature which he has seen, which he spent a lot of time in his childhood. Okay, Innisfree, the particular name of the place. Okay, and Innisfree is a very quiet and a beautiful place. That's all about the summary of the poem. And the first stanza of the poem, what it's all about. Here I stand for I stand here. I stand. I here is what is I will erase and go now. I will erase and go. That means I will stand and go there. I here meaning the poet, the writer. Who is the writer? The William. So about I stands for the William here. I stand up and go now to Innisfree. Who is telling this? The writer is telling. I will stand up and go to the place of Innisfree. And he says he will build a small room for him. But he will build there? He will build a small room for him made with clay and wattles. Made with clay and wattles. So the writer is telling, I will get up from there and I will go to the Innisfree and I will build a small cabin with wattles and clay. What is the meaning of wattles? We have seen the word wow. What is the wattles meaning? A small sticks for making fence of wall. Wattles means a small sticks for making the fence and walls. And you have seen the small huts also with the wattles. With the small sticks, clay and mud they make the hut. That is that. Okay. And he says, again the next line, and he says 9 bees row will I have there. That means, and he says I will have 9 beans rows. 9 beans. You know what is mean beans? No, it's a vegetable. We eat the beans, no? So it's a vegetable. So I will have 9 beans rows. He needs some food to eat when he go there and stay there. So he says that I will grow some beans for my to cook food. I will row. I will grow some beans. I need some food to eat. So he says, I will grow some beans there. And he says there I will be hive of the honeybee. And also he says I will grow the beans for the food, and also I will have a hive for the honeybee. I will also have the honeybee so that I can have the honey also. Okay, for my to eat. Okay. So he says, I will grow some beans there, and he says, I will also have some hive for the honeybees. So he says, he will get honey from the honeybees and beans which he grows near the hut. So that I can have some food also at the time when I spend my time alone in that place. Which is the place he wants to spend alone? The Innisfree, a quiet and calm place. Okay. Then he says he will live alone. He will live alone, and I shall have some peace there. And I live alone in the bee-loved glade. What is the bee-loved long glade? That means a clearing opening space. Bee-long glade means clearing and or opening space, we can say. Okay. That means sound, the bee sound. Then he says he will live alone. The bee-loved glade. That means the sound made by the bees. The poet says that where I live alone, there will be filled with only the sound made by the bees. There is no human beings around, so I can hear only the bees sound and made by the bees. And I live alone and experience the peace and tranquility. So I live alone in that particular place and I experience the peace and the tranquility. So what is it says in the first stanza? The first stanza the poet says that I will rise and go to the Innisfree, the place which I love the most. I will go there and I will build a wattles. I will build a cabin built by the clays and wattles, and I will grow a 9 beans. I will grow some beans, and also I will have a hive for the bee. I will also have the honey there for food. I will take these things. What all things he will take? The bees and the beans and the honey I will have for food. And also I live there and I can hear only the bee-loved glade, the sound of the bees which is moving around at my hut. I can hear only that, no other sound. So I experience the peace and tranquility in Innisfree. That is in the first stanza of the poem. So the second stanza. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket song sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of linen wings. Okay. So the second stanza, what the writer says. The second stanza, the writer says that the meaning of wheels, a piece of fine material worn by woman to protect or cover the face. So here that meaning comes the clouds. Okay, and cricket, CRICKET. What is that? It is an insect related to the grasshoppers. It is a kind of insect, same as the category of grasshopper, but with a shorter leg. But it has got a shorter leg. Okay, and what is the linnet? Meaning of linnet is a small brown and grey bird with a short beak. It is a kind of bird, a singing bird, we said, no? So now what is in this paragraph, this stanza, what the writer is telling? The poet says here, when he lived in his free alone, he experienced the peace and dropping slow. He experienced that peace slowly. And how he experienced the peace? There are few ways he experienced the peace. It is written very clearly in the lines. You can see that. Morning, the weather is cloudy. By looking at it, he feels the weather is covered himself with the wheels. So he experienced when in the morning he looked at the clouds. It is filled with the covered with the cloudy. It is looking like it is covering with the weather is covered himself with the wheels. Okay, so then he experienced the peace and tranquility within himself. So again he says, when he hears the cricket sound, also he feels the peace and tranquility. The first, when he look at when he gets up in the morning, when he look at the cloud, he feels that it is covering with the wheels. And also the second thing that when he hear the sound of the cricket, the kind of insect sound in the morning, he feel the experience of peace and tranquility within himself. Okay, and also again he says, and a third thing he says that when he opens the window, okay, in the midnight, he sees the glimmers of stars. Then he experienced the peace and tranquility. So the third thing when he experienced the peace and tranquility is that when he opens the windows in the midnight, he sees the glimmers of stars. Okay, the faint light of the stars. Then also he experienced peace and tranquility within himself. Okay, and he says when it is midnight time, sun looks in purple clouds, purple color. So when it is in the midnight, the sun also looks in purple color. Then he experienced the peace and tranquility within himself. Okay, you understood the second stanza of the poem. And again he says, where he sees the linened birds, he experienced the peace, and to get all these things, he goes to the Innisfree. He wanted to, when he think it over, all these things he has seen in that, he wanted to go back to the Innisfree. You remember what all things, where he experienced the peace and tranquility? Okay, when in the morning when he gets up, he sees the clouds. He feels that it is covered with the linen, covered with the wheels. And also when he sees hear the sound of the cricket, it's what it is a creature it is, okay, an insect we can say, it is also an insect. When he hears the sound of that particular insect, he experienced the peace and tranquility, and their midnight, the stars, the shining of the stars, when he experienced the peace and tranquility, and also when he sees the moon in purple color, he feels the peace and tranquility. And also the last line, and in the evening full of linen's wings, and in the evening the birds sings. When he hears the birds sings, he also experienced the peace and tranquility within himself. Okay, students. So the last stanza, I will rise and go now for always, night and day. I hear like water lapping with the low sounds by shore, while I stand on the roadway or the pavement grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core. Core means the innermost part. So what is the last stanza the poet tells? Again he says, night and day. Night and day means all the time. Lapping means striking. And heart's core means innermost part of the heart. Okay. So I will rise and go. The writer says, I will rise and go to the Innisfree for always, night and day. I can hear the lake water, the moving of the gentle waves with the low sounds by the shore. Or the poet when says, when I stand on the roadways or the pavement grey, I hear in the deep heart's core, I feel that I am standing at the side of the Innisfree. So always he is thinking of that past, what happened, no, the particular place, the joy and happiness he experienced that place. He says that I will rise and go always, all the time. I wanted to go that particular place, the Innisfree. My heart is telling me again and again, I want to go that. Day and night I want to go. All the time I want to go that particular place. I hear lake water lapping. Lapping means the movement of the gentle waves. It touches, the water touches the stones. It makes a kind of voice. So that is the lapping of the water, the lake water lapping. I hear always the lake water, the gentle waves moving by the sound, by the low sound by the shore. I will stand on the roadways. When I stand on the roadways also, when I stand on the pavement, when I stand the path, the roadways, the pavement grey, I hear in my heart, I hear the deep core of my heart, all the scene what I have seen in the Innisfree. So my heart tells me to move back to that particular place. Okay, which is the place? Innisfree, with the beautiful nature. So he want here the writer wants to say again and again, I want to go that particular place, a place filled with gives peace and harmony. I want to experience joy and peace. I going back to the Innisfree. Okay, students. So that's all the poem explanation. I hope you have understood the poem. And what you have to do now? Learning the question answer poem and the word meaning and the exercises which I am going to give in the next class. Okay, students, thank you for listening.